So yesterday, Monday, July 15th, Fulton County Superior Court Judge Rachel Kraus expressed in a ruling that the, quote, necessity of preserving the public's confidence in the judicial system weighs in favor, unquote, of dismissing Judge Earl Glanville from Young Thug's YSL RICO case. Now, let's face it, many of social media's non-biased, non-hip-hop rap affiliates individually stated at different times throughout this trial that this judge was entirely pro-state and had a tendency to criticize defense attorneys much more than the openly and obviously error-prone district attorney. This all came to a head when the judge held an ex parte secret meeting in Fannie Willis's office with prosecutors and key state witness Kenneth Copeland. Thugger's defense attorney Brian Steele believed the prosecutors and judge may have intimidated witness Kenneth Copeland after he made statements about no longer wishing to testify. Brian Steele also believed that the meeting should have included the presence of the defense, essentially himself and his co-counsel. Keep in mind that Kenneth Copeland's testimony is paramount because he was supposed to support the allegation that Thugger rented a vehicle with the sole purpose of it being used in the drive-by shooting of alleged rival gang member Donovan Thomas. Thugger's knowledge of the vehicle would be used in a drive-by shooting is essential to the state's racketeering and gang case against the rapper. Around the same time, Brian Steele and co-counsel Keith Adams filed their motion to recuse or remove Judge Glanville. They claimed the judge acted, quote, unethically by permitting the meeting to transpire without defense counsel being present. They also stated the judge failed to reveal Copeland's statements, with the cherry topper being that Judge Earl Glanville did engage in elements of intimidation by insisting that unless he testified, Copeland could remain in jail until the remaining indicted YSL defendants finished trial. The trial is expected to begin at the point it delayed on June 10th. Now, like always, my smog brethren, I encourage you to comment on anything that you may deem relevant or necessary. And I am going to propose this question. Do you believe that Judge Glanville's insistence to Kenneth Copeland that if he does not testify, that he could be held in jail until all the other indicted YSL members are done with their trial? Do you guys believe that this qualifies as witness intimidation? Let me know in the comments section. And I am of the opinion that yes, this qualifies as witness intimidation. Anytime that a witness has agreed to no longer provide testimony, but then you have a judge who brings him back to his chambers and says, well, hey, I do want to remind you that if you testify today, that you could go home this evening, and that, you know, if you don't testify today, that you could be held in jail until the rest of your co-defendants finish up with trial. And that's not something that you want to do, right? I mean, like, yeah, anytime that freaking that kind of narrative is presented to a witness, it is a form of intimidation, 110%. And especially being surrounded by the prosecutors, and especially not even having any members of the defense counsel present either. And I thoroughly believe Judge Earl Glanville's goal of that ex parte meeting was to intimidate witness Copeland to testify after he caught wind that Kenneth Copeland no longer wished to provide testimony. And with that, I will conclude this video. Like, comment, and shoot us a boxing, because I am fiending for some fame, man.